Today we want to talk about a concept concerning taxes, that taxes actually destroy wealth. And I want to take some time to help you understand it by using an example of the stock market. So the stock market, as you can see on the screen here, has averaged 11.62% interest since inception. Now that is a very high interest rate. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a minute and we're going to pretend that 100 years ago, your great-great-great-grandfather put $1,000 in the stock market and he left it there and it didn't get found for 100 years. Let's take a look at what that would have grown to. If you had $1,000 growing at 11.62% for 100 years, you would have, if there were no taxes taken out over that period of time, $59,456,839. That is an incredible sum. But the reality is that in the world that we live in, we have taxes. So we're going to apply a tax bracket. And let's, for illustration purposes, use a 30% tax bracket. With a 30% tax bracket, you can see this column here is the taxes that are being taken out. Okay? Starts out at 35, then 38, and so forth. Let's go all the way down here to the bottom and see what's in the account after taxes. Before we had $59 million. After taxes, we have $2,490,158. That is about a $57 million loss. Now, in order to understand what really happened, we have to take a look at how taxes were applied to this. And we can see that with a 30% tax bracket, the first year the earnings were $116, and so 30% of that is $35. Next year was $38, then $41. The total amount of taxes that were paid on this account were $1,066,782. So if we add those two together, we're between the taxes and what was left, we've got about $3.5 million. What happened to the other $56 million? Well, it was destroyed. It actually never existed. It never came into existence because every year we took taxes out of this account. And because we took taxes out of the account, those taxes could not earn interest, so they could not grow. The ending result is an incredible $56 million destruction of wealth. It's gone. It never existed because there was taxation. Now, if we could cut the taxes to maybe 20%, look what happens. Now there's $7 million in the account. We went from 2.4 million, almost 2.5 million, to over $7 million. Now, what's interesting is the government got $1,066,000 before. Now they get $1.8 million. So when taxes are lower, the government gets more money and we get more money. And so what we're trying to help people understand is that taxes destroy wealth, and anytime we can reduce or eliminate taxation, it's more wealth that ends up accruing to our account and not somebody else's. So it's important that we focus on identifying where we can reduce or eliminate taxes.